Don't just listen to my voice, feel the weight of the words I'm about to share, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal something that has transformed countless lives, something so powerful yet so simple that you might wonder why you never fully grasped it before. I was standing in my office one morning looking at the reflection in my window when a profound truth hit me. Every single day, we speak about 16 zeros. Zero words, but here's what stopped me in my tracks. How many of those words do we direct at ourselves? And more importantly, what are we saying when we do? Your mind is the most sophisticated technology ever created, is processing right now as you sit there, taking in every word, every thought, every feeling. But there's something remarkable happening that most people never realize. Your mind doesn't just process these words, it believes them, it accepts them as absolute truth. There's a law in this universe that's as certain as gravity, yet most people walk through life completely unaware of it. The words you speak to yourself in the quiet moments when nobody else is listening, those words are shaping your reality. Right now, they're building your tomorrow, they're creating your destiny. I've traveled across continents, spoken to people from every walk of life, and I've discovered something fascinating. The most successful people, the ones who've broken through every ceiling, who've shattered every limitation, they all share one common trait: they've mastered the art of speaking to themselves in a way that creates their future. But here's what's even more powerful. This isn't some special gift they were born with. This isn't some talent that only a select few possess. This is a skill, a technology, if you will, that every single person in this room can master. And I'm going to show you how 3 days, just 3 days, can begin to revolutionize your entire life. Your brain has built neural pathways over years, maybe decades. These pathways were created by the words you've been speaking to yourself. Some of you have been telling yourself, I'm not good enough, for so long that your brain has created an express highway to that thought. Others have been saying, I can't afford it, so often that your mind automatically drives down that road before you even see the price tag. But what if I told you that in just 3 days, you could begin to create new pathways? What if I told you that in the next 72 hours, you could start reprogramming the most powerful computer in the universe, your mind? You might be thinking, 3 days, that's impossible. But let me ask you something. How long does it take for the science of self seed to start growing once it's planted? The moment it's in fertile soil, something begins to happen. The process of transformation starts immediately, even though you can't see it. Yet the same principle applies to your mind. The moment you begin to speak new words to yourself, something starts shifting. New neural pathways begin forming. New possibilities start emerging. And that's exactly what we're going to explore together. The specific words, the exact phrases, the precise methodology that can begin this transformation in your life. When I first discovered this principle, it shook me to my core. Scientists have proven that your brain cannot tell the difference between what you vividly imagine and what is actually happening in reality. Think about that for a moment. When you speak to yourself, your brain is literally creating neural pathways, as if that experience is happening right now, in this very moment. Let me break this down in a way that will transform how you see yourself forever. Every time you wake up in the morning and say, I'm tired, your brain immediately begins producing chemicals that make you feel exhausted. When you tell yourself, this is too hard, your brain starts shutting down pathways to solutions. Your words aren't just sounds, they instructions to your nervous system. They're blueprints for your biology. Research has shown that your subconscious mind processes about 400 billion bits of information every second. And do you know what filter it uses to decide what to focus on? Your words. Things you repeatedly tell yourself become the command codes for this supercomputer between your ears. I remember working with a young woman who had convinced herself she couldn't succeed in business for years. She told herself, I'm not good with numbers, and guess what? Every time she looked at a spreadsheet, her mind would literally shut down. But when we changed her words to, I'm learning to understand numbers better every day, something remarkable happened. Within weeks, she was analyzing business reports with confidence. Her words literally rewired her brain's response to numbers. Your mind operates on what I call the construction site principle. Imagine you're building a house. You don't just throw materials around randomly. You follow a blueprint. Your words are the blueprint for your mind. When you say, I am becoming stronger every day, you're not just making a statement, you're laying down the foundation for new neural architecture manifestation. Not just about positive thinking, it's about aligned thinking. Your words must align with the universal laws of growth and development. When you tell yourself, I am in the process of mastering the skill, you're not lying to yourself. You're giving your brain a direction to move, in a path to follow. Every time you've told yourself, I can't, you've built a wall in your mind. Every time you said it's impossible, you've dug a trench around your potential. These barriers aren't made of concrete and steel. They're made of words, and words can be changed. I want you to understand something profound about your mental barriers. They were created through repetition, and they can be dismantled through repetition. When you constantly told yourself, "I'm not good enough," you didn't believe it the first time, but you repeated it until it became your truth. Now we're going to use that same principle in reverse. A single drop of water seems powerless against a rock, but when that drop keeps falling in the same spot consistently, persistently, it eventually creates a hole in that rock. Your new words spoken consistently will do the same to your mental barriers. They will wear them down until they crumble. Your brain has a remarkable quality called neuroplasticity, the ability to form new neuron connections throughout life. Every time you speak to yourself in a new way, you're not just making noise, you're literally reshaping the physical structure of your brain. You're creating new pathways for success, new avenues for achievement, new highways for prosperity travel on. And this is why what I'm about to share with you next is so crucial, because once you understand how to use your words systematically, strategically, and consistently over these 3 days, you're not just changing your thoughts, you're changing the very infrastructure of your success. You're not just modifying your mind. You're redesigning your destiny. Are you beginning to see the magnitude of what we're discussing here? This isn't just about feeling better. This is about fundamentally altering the operating system of your life. And in the next few moments, I'm going to show you exactly how to begin this 3-day transformation that will revolutionize how you speak to yourself, and consequently, how you experience every aspect of your existence. Have you ever wondered why some changes seem to take forever, while others happen almost overnight? Let me share something powerful with you about the number 3. 3 days isn't arbitrary. It's a pattern woven into the fabric of transformation itself. Just like steel needs to be heated to a specific temperature before it can be reshaped, your mind needs a specific time frame to begin its transformation. The power of 3 days lies in its ability to break the cycle of automatic thinking. Your current thought patterns are like a river that's been flowing in the same direction for years. It's carved deep channels into the landscape of your mind. What makes 3 days so significant? It's long enough to create disruption, but short enough to maintain intense focus. Have you ever noticed how the first day of anything new feels almost impossible? That's because your mind is fighting against years of established patterns. But something remarkable happens on day 2. The resistance begins to weaken, and by day 3, you're not just going through the motions, you're beginning to embody the change. I discovered this principle while working with top performers across the globe. I noticed that those who committed to intense focus change for 3 days experience what I call the break through momentum. It's like pushing a heavy boulder. The first day requires immense effort, the second day starts to roll more easily, and by the third day, it's gained enough momentum to break through any barrier. Your mind has been programmed through years of repetitive thoughts and words. Some of you have been running the same mental software for decades. You can begin to rewrite this programming in just 3 days, not completely, but significantly enough to create a new direction. The process works like this. On day 1, you're going to feel like you're lying to yourself. Your old patterns will scream for attention. When you say, "I am becoming more powerful every day," your all programming will try to reject it. This is normal. This is necessary. This is the 3-day transformation, beginning of reformation. On day 2, something subtle but profound begins to happen. Your mind starts to run out of resistance. It's like a child who's been throwing a tantrum. Eventually they get tired. This is when your new words begin to find fertile soil. The mental reformation isn't just about adding new thoughts, it's about exhausting the resistance those thoughts. And then comes day 3. This is when the magic happens. Your mind begins to seek evidence to support your new words. Instead of automatic I rejecting positive self-talk, it starts looking for proof that what you're saying is true. This is the tipping point of mental reformation. But let me be clear about something. We're not talking about simple positive thinking here. We're talking about strategic mental reprogramming. Every word you speak to yourself during these 3 days must be chosen with precision. Every phrase must be designed to create specific neural pathways. Old thought patterns are like deeply worn paths in the forest. For years, your mind has automatically taken these routes. "I'm not good enough. I can't do it. It's too hard." These are the paths most traveled in your mental forest. But here's what makes the 3-day transformation so powerful. It doesn't try to eliminate these paths overnight. Instead, it creates new, more empowering routes. How we break these patterns: first, we acknowledge their existence, don't fight them. That only makes them stronger. Instead, we create parallel patterns. When the old pap says, I can't, we don't argue with it. We simply redirect our mental energy to a new path that says, I am in the process of becoming capable. Your old thought patterns are like a TV channel that's been playing the same show for years. We're not going to smash the TV, we're going to change the channel, and we're going to keep it on the new channel consistently for 3 days until your mind begins to prefer the new programming. Breaking old thought patterns isn't about force, it's about focus redirection. It's about creating such compelling new mental pathways that your mind naturally begins to prefer them. And this is exactly what happens during our 3-day transform. I'm going to show you exactly what to say to yourself during these 3 crucial days. I'm going to give you the exact words, the precise phrases that will begin to reshape your mental landscape. These aren't just affirmations, they commands to your subconscious mind, instructions, your neural networks, blueprints for your new reality. Are you starting to grasp the magnitude of what's possible in just 3 days? Can you feel the potential stirring within you? Because what I'm about to share next isn't just about what to say, it's about how to say it in a way that your mind can't resist, in a way that makes transformation inevitable. This is where we begin to craft the specific language that will reshape your entire existence. The moment you've been waiting for, the exact language that will reconstruct your reality. But before I give you these phrases, understand this fundamental truth: words are not just sounds, they are waves of energy that ripple through your entire being. When you speak to yourself, you're not just making noise, you're programming your destiny. Because what I'm about to share isn't just a list of phrases, it's a technology of transformation. Instead of saying, I'm trying to succeed, you must say, success flows to me naturally. Notice the difference. The first phrase implies struggle, the second implies inevitability. Your mind responds to the energy of inevitability. When you wake up in the morning, don't just say, I can do this, say, I am designed for excellence, built for achievement, created for greatness. Your mind doesn't just hear these words, it creates reality around them. Each syllable is laying down new neural pathways in your brain. How to restructure your negative self-talk. When your mind says, I'm not ready, immediately transform it. I am growing into my potential every moment. When it whispers, I'm afraid, respond with, I am becoming more confident with every breath. See how we're not fighting the negative thought, we're transforming its energy. You must understand this isn't about denying your current reality, it's about speaking your desired reality into existence. When you say, I am becoming wealthier every day, you're not lying to yourself, you're giving your subconscious mind the direction to move, and you're creating a path for abundance to flow. Here's a power phrase that I want you to use whenever doubt creeps in. I am the master of my circumstances, not a victim of them. Say with me, feel the strengthen those words. Your mind is already beginning to create new pathways just by hearing them. Every time you look in the mirror, I want you to say, I am becoming more powerful every day, not just with your lips, save with your entire being. Let every cell in your body vibrate with the truth of those words. Your body doesn't know the difference between what's real and what you're vividly imagine. When challenges arise, and they will, your new response must be, this is happening for my growth. To me, feel the difference in energy. One perspective makes you a victim, the other makes you a victor. Your mind will always move in the direction of your dominant thoughts. Before you sleep, say, while I rest, my mind is reorganizing itself for greater success. Your subconscious mind works through the night, and these words become its instructions. You're literally programming your mind to work for your success even while you sleep. And when you face setbacks, because every journey has them, your new language must be, this is not a failure, this is feedback for my growth. Notice how this language creates possibility instead of limitation. It opens doors in your mind instead of closing them. These words must be spoken with absolute conviction. Half-hearted life affirmations create half-hearted results. When you say, I am becoming unstoppable, say like you're declaring the most obvious truth in the universe, because in reality that's exactly what you're doing. I want you to understand something profound about the language of success. It's not just about what you say, it's about what you feel when you say it. When you declare, I am worthy of extraordinary success, your entire nervous system should tingle with the truth of those words. That feeling is your cells literally reorganizing themselves around your new truth. As we move into the practical application of these principles, I'm going to show you exactly how to structure your day to maximize the power of these words. Because timing is crucial, there are specific moments when your mind is most receptive to this new programming, and that's exactly what we're going to explore next. Can you feel the shift already beginning? Are you sensing the new possibilities opening up in your mind? Because what comes next is going to the language of success, show you how to take these powerful words and weave them into the fabric of your daily life in a way that makes transformation not just possible, but inevitable the moment you open your eyes before your feet touch the ground. Understand this, these first minutes will shape your entire day. The way you start your morning isn't just about routine, it's about setting the frequency for the next 24 hours of your existence. This is where transformation takes root. Before you reach for your phone, before you check those messages, before you let the world rush in, stop. Take 3 deep breaths. In those breaths, you're not just taking in oxygen. You're creating space for power to enter. This is your moment of pure potential. The first words out of your mouth must be words of power, not "I'm tired," not "another day," but "I am awakening to my greatest potential." Feel the difference in your body when you say these words. Your cells are literally vibrating at a different frequency. Your neuropathways are aligning with success. Listen carefully. Your morning protocol isn't just about feeling good, it's about programming your mind for inevitable success. The moment you stand up, look in the mirror, and declare, "I am becoming more powerful with every breath. Success is my natural state. Excellence flows through my veins." Owning protocol is not just what you say, it's how deeply you feel it. When you declare, "This day belongs to me," your entire being must resonate with that truth. Your subconscious mind doesn't respond to hollow words, it responds to emotional intensity. As you prepare for your day, maintain this state of power. While you're showering, repeat, "I am cleansing myself of all limitations." Every drop of water is washing away doubt and fear. Your mind doesn't know these are just words, it accepts them as instructions for reality. Now here's the key to setting daily intentions. They must be specific yet expansive. Don't just say, "I want a good day." Declare, "Today, I am moving closer to my destiny. Every person I meet, every challenge I face is contributing to my growth and success." Before you step out of your house, take one more moment. Plant your feet firmly on the ground and say, "I am grounded in my power, connected to infinite possibilities, ready to create extraordinary results." Feel the strength flowing up through your feet, through your entire body. Your morning protocol must become as natural as breathing. These aren't just exercises, they're the foundation of your new reality. Every word you speak in these morning moments is creating the blueprint for your day. Every declaration is setting up the energy field that will attract success to you. Remember this, the world will try to start your day. For you, it will try to inject its agenda into your morning. But when you have this protocol in place, you're no longer at the mercy of external circumstances. You're operating from a place of power, a place of purpose, a place of absolute certainty. As you move through your morning, carry these words with you: "I am becoming more focused, more powerful, more successful with every step I take." Let these words echo in your mind as you begin your daily activities. They're not just affirmations, they're instructions to your subconscious mind. Can you feel how different your energy is when you start your day this way? Can you sense the shift in your very being? Because what we're going to explore next will show you how to maintain this energy throughout your day, how to protect this state of power even when challenges arise. This is where intention meets implementation, where words become your new reality. And as the day unfolds, before you remember, every morning is a new opportunity to step into your power, to align with your purpose, to move closer to your destiny. These morning moments aren't just routine, they are the foundation of your transformation. Are you ready to discover how to maintain this energy throughout your entire day? As the sun sets on your day, this is the moment when champions are truly made. The evening hours aren't just about winding down, they're about integration, elevation, and preparation. This is where you seal your today's progress and plan tomorrow's victories. Take a moment right now, find a quiet space. Your evening reflection isn't just a review, it's a powerful recalibration of your mind. Start by asking yourself, how did I speak to myself today? What words did I morning protocol use in moments of challenge, in moments of triumph? But here's what makes this evening protocol different. You're not just remembering, you're reinforcing. For every negative word you catch yourself using today, create 3 positive replacements. If you told yourself, "I'm not good enough" during a challenge, now declare, "I am growing stronger through every experience. I am learning at an accelerated rate. I am becoming more capable every single day." Your subconscious mind is most receptive in these evening hours. When you say, "Today's experiences have made me stronger," you're not just reflecting, you're literally rewiring your brain. Your mind is taking these words and creating new neural pathways while you sleep. This is the time to transform today's challenges into tomorrow's future. Instead of reliving difficult moments, reframe them. Every obstacle I face today has prepared me for greater success tomorrow. Every challenge has strengthened my resolve. Every setback has sharpened my focus. Now here's the key Preparing for tomorrow, you must speak it into existence tonight. Before you lay your head down, declare with absolute asserted, tomorrow belongs to me, success is attracted to me, my potential is unlimited, and I am stepping into it with every breath. Your evening reflection isn't just about today, it's about programming tomorrow. When you say, while I sleep, my mind is organizing itself for greater achievement, you're giving your subconscious mind clear instructions for the night ahead. Your brain will literally work on solutions while you rest. Take a moment to celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Say, I am proud of my progress. I am becoming more than I was yesterday. My growth is inevitable. These words aren't just sounds, they're the foundation of your tomorrow. As you prepare for sleep, create a mental movie of tomorrow's success. See yourself speaking these powerful words, living in your power, creating extraordinary results. Your mind doesn't know the difference between vivid imagination and reality. Use this to your advantage. Remember this crucial truth: the thoughts you fall asleep would become the seeds of tomorrow's reality. When you declare, I am becoming more powerful every day, just before sleep, you're planting success in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. Can you feel the power of this evening protocol? Can you sense how it's not just closing today, but opening tomorrow? Because what we're going to explore next will show you how to bring all of these elements together, how to create unstoppable momentum in your life through the consistent application of these principles. This is where transformation becomes permanent, where temporary change becomes evening reflection, lasting success. Are you ready to discover how to take everything we've discussed and turn it into your new reality right now? In this moment, you stand at the intersection of who you've been and who you're about to become. The power to transform your life doesn't lie in some distant future. It exists in the very next word you speak to yourself. This isn't about tomorrow. This isn't about next week. This is about right now. Take out your phone, open your notes, write down these exact words. For the next 3 days, I commit to speaking to myself with power, with purpose, with absolute certain. This isn't just a note, it's a contract with your future self. Your transformation begins with your very next thought. The moment you leave this room, your mind will try to return to its old patterns. It will whisper doubts. It will bring up past failures. But now you know better. Now you understand that these thoughts are not you. They're just old programming waiting to be rewritten. Start tonight. The moment you get home, look in the mirror. Don't just glance, really look at yourself. See the potential that's been waiting to be unleashed. Speak to that reflection with power. I am becoming unstoppable. My potential is unlimited. My success is inevitable. For the next 3 days, guard your self-talk like your life depends on it, because it does. Every word you speak to yourself is either building your future or reinforcing your limitations. There is no neutral ground. Every phrase matters. Every thought counts. Keep a small notebook with you. Every time you catch yourself speaking negative to yourself, stop, write down negative phrase, then write its powerful replacement. This isn't just an exercise, it's rewiring your brain's operating system. Remember the morning protocol we discussed. Put it into action immediately. Don't wait for motivation created through your words. Let your first thoughts each morning be thoughts of power, of possibility, of absolute certainty. In your call to action success, use the evening reflection to strengthen your resolve. Each night, celebrate your victories in speaking to yourself with power. Acknowledge your progress. Reinforce your commitment to continue this transformation. But here's what makes these 3 days different. You're not doing this alone. You're part of something bigger. Right now, across the globe, people are discovering the same truth. They're speaking new words to themselves. They're creating new realities. They're transforming their lives one phrase at a time. Your life is waiting for you to speak it into existence. Your potential is waiting for you to acknowledge it. Your future is waiting for you to declare it. The next 3 days aren't just another 72 hours. They're the foundation of your new reality. Stand upright. Now feel the power coursing through your veins. Take a deep breath and declare with me, I commit to these 3 days. I commit to speaking words of power. I commit to creating my new reality. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your transformation. Don't just walk out of here. Stride out with purpose, with power, with absolute certainty that the next 3 days will create ripples in your life that will be felt for generations to come. Oh, now speak your new reality into existence. Create your new future with every word. Your transformation begins now. The power is in your words. The time is this moment. Your new life awaits.